Dr. Trent Hibbert here. Just wanted to take a quick moment of your time to go over a really important topic to discuss. And that is, now we're getting into the winter and the colder parts of the year and season. You ever hear that it's the flu season? Well, let me ask you and let me beg this question. Have you ever been sick during the summer or the spring? I know I have. So it's not a season because it can happen anytime. It's really just a great marketing tool to sell stuff, drugs and vaccines and stuff like that. But let's take a look at that. As we go into the colder months, our environment dramatically changes. And so our board was talking just about this today. But the flu season is not a season. It's actually the inability of our body to adapt to that ever-changing environment. So let's talk about that. How is the environment changing as we go into the later part of the year? Well, first things first, we have decreased sun exposure. We don't have sun exposure like we do in the summer. We're wearing coats, so it blocks any of the sunlight that we get. And also we have the shorter days. So we're not creating vitamin D, this very valuable hormone that helps boost the immune system. So that's number one, what's changing in our environment. Number two, we decrease our water intake. So basically people aren't very good at being aware of what their body needs, especially in colder temperatures. So when you're during the summer, you know that you're more thirsty because you're working up a sweat. It's physically and visually you can tell those things versus the winter. It's colder, and so we have a hard time distinguishing that we need more water. You ever notice that your skin is more dry or flaky? Hydration is the key. So there's the second thing in our environment that's changing. Third thing, we combined all this with actually increased sugar intake, because you think about it, it's around the holidays. There's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas, there's New Year's Eve, and we're taking in lots of sugar, whether it's those candies and baked goods that mom or grandma made, or we're just indulging a little bit in some alcoholic drinks, right? And then lastly, stress. You know, we're hanging around extended family members, and for some people that can be mentally, emotionally draining. And this loads the system and can create an inability for our bodies to adapt to. So we need to create some resistance in this time. And that's where keeping your nerve system free and clear of nerve system interference, which we call SUBLUXATION, will do two main things which I'll talk about here. One, it'll boost your immune system 200% instantaneously. And two, it actually increases your body's ability to adapt to the ever-changing environment that we're going through as we go through these winter months. And I have seen the trend as winter comes, people tend to slow down their care. And that's typically because they're running around with their head cut off, trying to keep up with all the busyness of the holiday season. This is a time that you actually should be more regular in your chiropractor's office because of these things, such as our environmental stressors. So if you want to adapt well, if you want to have a really awesome immune system during the winter months, see your chiropractor on a regular basis. I hope this was informative.